spoiler alert. Seconda. Alright, طيب. Hello.
Hello, Jansen.
Alright, presenting Luke Cardona in the flesh. He will be casting us on the game. This was our workaround. I promise you guys, next time it's gonna be on time with the games, especially when spectator is fixed. We need to figure out a new solution. We had a lot of things in store, and I tried my best to keep it all together, and we can sort of still enjoy the games together. So, starting us off, Luke, maybe you want to talk a bit about the first draft. Oh, my apologies. I'm spoiling it, guys. My bad. So yeah, this was the first game's draft.
Jumping straight to it.
Yeah.
Very good bans, I think, on the side. Skarner ban on blue side, a bit weird, but perhaps TMO have a really good Skarner player. I think the bans are just banning really OP champions / blind clicks on the side of Confident. Seeing the Skarner Nico Warwick ban. Very interesting bans. TMO getting out the Corki and getting out as well the Aurora. I think these the Corki is an AD carry pick for HUJ, and it's really good.
It's the same picture.
Like
GG.
Cat's Corki is something I need to look out for in my game on Thursday. So I've been doing research, and I think their bans are good. The Aurora ban also makes a lot of sense. The top laner really likes Aurora, so I like the direction Timo also went with the bans. Now, first picking Caitlyn, really high priority on the side of Confident. So let's see if that is the reason perhaps they win the game. Timo respond with, I think, first pick Luxash, which is a very way of saying, listen, we're either gonna stomp this lane, or else, like, man, we're just gonna lose quietly. We're gonna bleed out. You really want with that Lux super oppressive.
Especially with knowing Nico and Karma are what Timo's mid laners, some of his better picks. So it was something they had to look into, and they went for Lux in this case. I do want to share with you, we do have some interviews to bring up. So let's start off with our first captain's interview together. This is still us, right?
Yeah.
Alright, hello. Joining us today, we have TMO High Tech Row. Hello.
Yo, what's up?
Alright, my ceiling. Hello as well to HUJ Shiba. Thank you for joining us.
Hello.
Alright, nice to have you both on board. Thank you for joining us for the interview. I wanted to have some questions just to get to know more about your team. Starting with Shiba, is your team mostly cat or dog lovers?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I would have to say I'm more a dog person, but my team would be a cat. I think 3 of them owns a cat, so yeah, they're probably a cat person.
That's why you're the leader then, huh? You're the pack dog.
Yep, I'm the underdog.
And on your team, who would you say is the most clutch player from your roster?
The most clutch player. Oof, I would probably say it's our AD carry. I mean, he's absent for today, so for this game, our mid lane will be the most clutch.
We'll have to have a look at if he manages to save you some important moments, maybe some fights he shouldn't have taken and stuff like this. And
I think you're gonna see a lot of this.
I'm looking forward to our first game here. And if I can ask you as well, what is your go-to activity for your team before a big game?
Oh,
I think I know the answer, but if you want to share it.
I mean, we just chill, we just talk about stupid, silly things, joke around.
Go and
To
eat
be honest-
burgers, right?
Yeah, go with burgers. We're more for fun players. I mean, we're gonna try hard. We're gonna try to win, obviously, but we're here to have fun, have a great time, and join the community.
And that's the idea. I appreciate that you have a nice mentality about it, getting a small taste of the competitive scene, remove those nerves, and get to face off against every talent we have here in Malta, or so that applied, let's say. All right, thank you very much, Shiva. Let's ask Mr. High Techro some questions. before they go in and play their first match. So far, who's the most flashy player on your team?
Ooh, all right. From our games of Flex we've played, I have to say it is between Twee and Red. Like, Twee is our carry, but Red sometimes hits like nasty plays that you don't expect.
All right, so we'll have to have a look at your top and mid laners. They are the center point of your flashy plays. I look forward
Yeah.
to it. And what perhaps do you know what your team's favorite food is?
Uh, well, we like an hour ago we were discussing seafood pasta, so maybe that.
Wow, you are a team of high class, eh? And
It is homemade as well, you know.
do you play in a full suit as well, all of you? Or
Of course. You want me to come up? I'm in right now.
careful, HUJ, you are against gentlemen. All right, and
I
yes,
I need to get my fedora out.
the counterplay.
Oh, shit.
And Mr. High Tech Row, is there a motto maybe that your team like goes by or that applies for you guys?
We haven't thought of one yet, but if there was, it would probably have to do something with TMO.
Ah, fair statement. Okay, nice. I like how things get up. I really hope you guys actually get to play TMO. I'm really looking forward to it. If not, I'm sure one day you'll feed my thirst to see this champion on the Rift. All right. So I'm gonna wish you both good luck. Have a virtual handshake, please. Oh,
Yes,
Yep.
I am shaking my webcam right now.
I'm checking my welcome as well.
fantastic. Great sportsman-like behavior from both parties. I wish you both good luck, and yeah, let's see how the draft goes and get into the game. Thank you for joining.
Good luck.
Yeah, thank you. Good luck.
All right, we are indeed back. We already saw their draft. I want to talk a bit about the players themselves that will be participating today. So a little bit of sneak peek behind the scenes of the game as well, as you can see here. Some people to highlight: Faker Shoes in the top lane and Red Road Rebel for TMO are the two main carry potential people on their team. Emmanuel Alul, he's young at heart, he's new to the game a bit, but he is high spirited. He's been through a lot of roles, and he's showing us his AD carry potential here. Where's my wife? He's still looking for her. Check out with Tresh. Meanwhile, on Team HUG, we will update their names. These are their EUNA names. They are all from EUNA. They have come over to EU West to battle us in a tournament of Maltese gratitude. Alright. Yeah, highlights will be probably their jungle and mid, two of the most aggressive players on their team. So we should be looking at a lot of a lot of engage and fighting happening around these lanes. Let's look forward to the game. I don't want to keep us waiting more, so let's get right into it. Bye. All right.
And we're in the game, guys. So I think Janssen has explained this, but we're watching a replay. These are not live games, unfortunately. Only something which will be for today. Hopefully by tomorrow we should have everything sorted out. But for today, we're getting the first match of LCM. We're gonna have TMO versus HUJ. This is gonna be an epic fight, I will say. I really want this the first game to be content. Like, give us peak entertainment, make it fun for all the viewers who are here. And we are seeing here HUJ just
full stacking seems like on the blue side here. Maybe they're scared of an invade. I'm not really sure what the idea is. We do see Hail of Blades Ash, maybe a lethality build. He's going more for that quick DPS. Normally you'd see more lethal tempo from the side of Emmanuel Alul. I will be changing real quick the positions.
I was about to point that out. You read my mind. We're on the same level, man.
That's quite annoying.
We are seeing a Nasus jungle, which is very interesting that it's coming out from Sloppy here. Usually something you might see in solo queue, but to actually bring it out in a pro game, I'm very confident the jungler, which we said, who might be, this Star and for HUJ is actually playing Nasus, so interesting. We do see him getting a leash. Very unique to see this in high level games. I mean, it makes sense. Nasus, I think first clear is very very slow. He must have one of the slowest slows. Correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I've seen in games, his clear is really slow. So that leash will help. Caitlyn Nod against an Ash Leona, I mean, will be kind of volatile as I'm expecting the bot lane to go.
We're having a good look at top lane here as two fat men bash each other with their keyboards. We'd like to see a bit of bot lane, Mr. Director Camera, por favor. Oi, big trade in top. Level up timers by Faker Shoes, displaying that level 2 potential.
We see the fundamentals of knowing your level up timer, guys. Fundamentals, know your level up timers. They are crucial for fights in early game. We are seeing Fizz versus Lux, and I've played a bit of mid lane back in the day,
That's not fun for Lux.
It really ain't, man. I want to point that out, that Fizz is gonna make her life really annoying, and you just need to deal with it and be okay with like being poked out, getting bad trades, and still be able to keep that mantle. And as soon as this Fizz ticks level 3, goes in, will use all his abilities, find this really good trade on the Lux, and now the Lux have to be this bit careful on how to play for the next 1 to 2 minutes.
So Lux here, the advantage she does have teleport, so she could play up her item spikes a bit easier compared to Fizz. But Fizz kit is so mobile, he can dodge all her CC, all her abilities. As we even see here, the trade's not really working out that much. You'd like to see the HUD, sure thing. These are all the starting items that we see. We do see both junglers just about clearing their path, Nocturne and Nasus, potentially taking the Scuttle Crab here. Not too much action happening except in this mid lane. A big engage by Fizz. He does chunk out Red Road Rebel, forced to TP back most likely.
But Ignite down on the side of Fizz, as Faker might just die in this top side, and First Blood is gonna be secured by Badman. Very good play. I think the E came under tower, just in tower range, and just because of that, Badman was able to secure First Blood.
A bit of unlucky play there by Faker Shoes. I like the aggression he displays. It's just barely not enough. Getting knocked back by Gragas there. Do you see the junglers interact with each other a bit while Nocturne does continue walking along to his topside camps? Meanwhile, a flash forced out of Manuel Elul. Latina Carlos almost lands the hook.
Very, very well played on the side of Latina there. Understanding, listen, we just leveled up, we have a level advantage, that's a lot of stats we have. So we could use that to perhaps find a pick. Hook comes out. Emmanuel respectfully flashes, and I think it's the correct call there. You don't want to take a bad trade. Something I do want to point out is this Nasus is on his Sheen, while this Nocturne still hasn't based. And as I say that, Latina might just have found a kill in the bot lane, as Where's My Wife drops to his Ignite.
Yeah, great play here by the HUJ bot lane, managing to find a sneaky kill on this Leona. Nasus is slowly but steadily going to be part of this game, hopefully soon. As Luke pointed out, Nocturne, he has yet to recall on. He is a camp up, but let's see if this tactic will land them a kill. As Gragas here ults Nocturne spell shields, the fear goes down. Volibear manages to secure the kill on Badman. Very well played by TMO. Nice set of teamwork there, good combination.
Yeah, it pays off, that aggressive spotting perhaps. However, Nasus is straight onto the dragon. Fizzult will come out onto this Lux. Red still not level 6, and we spoke about how this matchup is horrible for the Lux, and Slice Cakes making sure it stays horrible, fighting Epic at mid lane. So, well played there on the side of Fizz, and well played also I think for the jungler. Sloppy responding really well to that Nocturne showing up at top lane. Understanding, listen, this dude just showed up, I have free reign on this dragon, my bot have priority, Fizz just found the pick, no one can contest me, it's just a free objective for the side of HUJ.
I'm kind of surprised that this Nocturne is allowed, this Nasus is allowed to take the dragon in plain sight. Nasus is definitely not the kind of champion you want to be forcing things with. He is definitely much weaker than Nocturne in this case. Something we can definitely look out for in the future. A good call, of course, by Sloppy, noticing that he could get away with it in the end. It's a really strong dragon to have this early cooldowns and attack speed across the entire HUG team.
Yeah.
Bye.
We are now seeing bot just reset on the side of HUJ as well. I think we need to see a reset on the side of bot lane for TMO as we see Volibear coming out. Batman just running away for now, is ult and collects the kill. Fake Issues again being aggressive, however I think there the minion damage was just too high.
To answer the chat, this is HUJ against Team TMO. You can see the logos up top in the top right. Aversio Bloodwolves is currently in action, but due to the spectator not being functioning properly, we do need to hold back and use replays. So while they play it, we are watching game 1 of the LCM. As we do see a quick play here by Nocturne, sadly getting juggled around by the HUG team. They're not having a great time, Team TMO, finding these small losses around the map, whether it is top or in the jungle.
I don't think there you could have started grabs, man. I mean, let's be honest, your top laner has just died. You're on grabs, you don't have mid priority because this Fizz will always have priority on this Lux as he finds another pick. So, you know, finding a lot of picks there. Faker Shoes just walks in there. Why are you walking forward? You don't have vision. You know actually that Fizz is just there. Latina Carlos is missing. You know, another pick for us here. Higher Tekro going in. Again, you're playing against main's numbers advantage. That ult there. He tried to pick off the Fizz, but Fizz is so mobile. You cannot do that as Nocturne. And you also need to understand you have so many camps up that if that play goes wrong, you're gonna lose a lot. Meanwhile, HUJ, they're playing, if we do a play and something goes wrong, we don't lose much. We are seeing here Nas just stealing away camps from this Nocturne. It is kind of illegal for a Nas to do that, in my opinion. It's insane to me. And well played. I'm from the side of HUJ, understanding. Listen, this Nocturne should not be doing grabs right now, and just because of that, it is what it is. I mean, now it's TMO have a hill to climb, and that hill is currently a 4k gold lead.
Yeah, this Gragas in the top side is gonna be something scary to face if you're Volibear. Luckily, Volibear is one of these champs that kinda can hold his own. In the meanwhile, we did see a big engage here in bot lane. Emmanuel Alul flashing out. Nautilus flashes right after it. Leona forces flash. Latina Carlos lands the hook. In the meanwhile, Caitlyn here does get her ultimate back. It's a double kill for the bot lane. A bit of a tragedy if you're in TMO's shoes. They could have gotten away with it. It was very close, but the overextended engage there and a great hook by Latina Carlos secures the kill. Action all across the board. Fizz now engaging on Lux. Red Road is now going down. Slice Cakes takes yet another kill.
Man, I mean, just I think very good masterclass of lanes on the side of HUJ. The bot lane understanding, listen, we can fight right now, force the flashes. Latina uses both summoner spells, but even now just denying them the opportunity to collect the wave that's dying on their tower. So overextended, I don't know why Hyra Tekra is not helping out his bot lane here. He's just doing his wolves, while like, I understand your ultimate is not up, but you cannot allow this to happen, especially with this Caitlyn on very low now. Finally, High Tracker does ult, and it seems that Latina will sacrifice his life just to allow his Caitlyn to escape, as a shutdown does come down. Leona ult will miff, Lux ult will tag the Caitlyn, and Sloppy also here to perhaps find some kills. TMO will be calling off the chase, and they're saying, listen, we already used too much, we don't have any ultimates, let's just reset here. Caitlyn does seem to overstay a bit, try and get the shove in, and yeah, very well played again from the side of HUJ, perhaps a bit over aggressive. I think in any other scenario I would have loved to like to see Higher Tekro there go in and not let his bot lane in such a state, understanding, listen, yeah, I need to sacrifice a bit of my camp's tempo just to help out my bot lane, get back into lane there. It is what it is.
Yeah, it's a bit snowballing out of order now. We had a bit of an extended play in the beginning of the game, but it's pretty much gone wild at this point. We see deaths, solo kills happening across the board, whether it's top and mid. As we did see, even bot got zoned off in the previous wave. It's looking real tough if you're TMO here. You really need to net any strength you can formulate and try to shove it in any direction you can. Don't let this game bleed out. It's running a bit late now already, but if we're gonna do a play, let's try and find something together. We have great lockdown with Ashe and Leona, a good follow up by Nocturne, but in the meanwhile this Leona is looking a bit like a sitting duck. Fizz just across here. He's gonna intercept the Ashe, but a great hawk shot does spot him. Forces the Fizz to come out. The Leona triggers his aftershock, a great ult on the Caitlyn. Fizz does manage to net the Ashe though in the end. He does step up a little bit too much without any support. Meanwhile, in the top side, we do see this Leona, poor guy. He's gonna get finished off. I want to also highlight there's a small play happening in the top here, as Nocturne tries to do void grubs, but Nasus does finish him off. And in the meanwhile, as expected, after the fight ensue, some words of kindness for poor Leona, trying to defend the tower with the best she had.
Yeah, I mean, what can I say? Where my wife was definitely searching for his wife there. This is no longer looking good for the side of TMO. It's a 10k gold lead at 13 minutes for the first game of LCM. Listen, when you're in such a scenario, you want to overloading one side of the map. You need to start making a bit of riskier plays and just try a numbers advantage it down. Try and find picks for maybe teams which will find themselves in this scenario in the LCM. You know, like, you need to understand in these scenarios you need to play it in such a way that, like, okay, overload one side, Hail Mary it a bit, trying to find them pick, trying to find a way back. If you just keep playing League of Legends how it's meant to be played, you're gonna start losing a lot. As we see here, the Leona ult does find two, Nautilus ult does interrupt, that Ashe lucks out, also tries to come out, but just short of hitting everybody. And at the current moment, HUJ just too strong. Even Latina there doing a bit of dancing on the Ashe. Another Fizz ult comes out, Nasus W slows you unable to move as Red also dies. I mean, guys, this game is looking a bit over. I'm not sure how TMO would be able to come back from this. If they do, I say we just give them the LCM title right away, Jansen, because it would be a miracle and a half, as they are currently 12k gold behind, 3 levels, Fizz level 10, Ashe level 7, Fizz will always like this. Where my wife, again on their tower, asking where his wife Ashe is, and it's a grey screen, my friend. Godlike on the side of Fizz. I don't even want to know what the other people have as a killing spree. As towers start to fall here, a bit of a desperation. I don't know how I would play this, to be fair.
Yeah, there's not really much they can do here. They're just bleeding out slowly. It is still 14 minutes. We're kind of down bad if you're on the side of TMO. So we're looking a bit rough now. Some of overextended plays have built an avalanche, to say the least. That is this game. A massive gold lead, as already pointed out. Just it's not even like comparable. The Ashe here basically forced the flash for a couple of melee minions. In the meanwhile, this Fizz is having a party, mukbang in this whole game. So, you know, so far it's looking rough. I hope TMO can come back from this in the next couple of games they have. So definitely was looking less rough in the early game, but it's looking, you know, as it is. But let's see if maybe we can actually catch a play. Badman, he is getting caught. The Nocturne field goes out. Nocturne and Ashe looking strong here, but the Gragasar does separate them. Fizz is coming. Oh no, Fizz is here. Nocturne following down the high tech road there. Emmanuel Lul ulted by Slice Cakes. And Slice Cakes now jumping on Where's My Vibe. So much damage considering he's the tank. Slice Cakes though, no mana under tower. Will he go down? He is indeed shut down by Red Road Rebel on Lux. So something does come out on top for TMO. Great to see that we still have it in us to take some fights and win. In the meanwhile though, we do happen to trade that mid lane turret now. It's not the end of the world. Herald is still up as an objective on the map. Might be something we need to look into if we are HUJ trying to force this game to end.
Listen, it might not be clean League of Legends, but this is League of Legends in a nutshell. One team is just right now, I think, having fun, and the other team is just praying to survive, man. We are seeing some very good banter in the chat. As HUJ now trying to siege this top tier 2. I mean, there's a Rift Herald up, guys. I mean, can you try maybe hit it? Try and close out the game.
HUJ looking for these tower pushes. They don't want to spend time on the Herald. Yeah, meanwhile this Nasus, I'm really curious as to how many stacks he does have. It's been a while since we had a
drum roll, please.
540 stacks for this Nasus. In general here we see Fizz with 2 items, 15 Magi stacks. He is definitely balling in this game as whoa, high tech roll just found. Seems to be alt tabbed. That's what it looked like at least, but Manuel Alou facing huge damage. It's not even funny what's going out of this Fizz right now. For a tadpole, he's sure a scary one. Gragas in the meanwhile, an amazing hook by Latina Carlos. This game, I must say, he has hit some really nice Nautilus hooks all across the board. Yeah, we do see this 11-1, 14-1 Fizz though in the meanwhile. Definitely something to be scared of. The potential push out of this Fizz and Nasus could be insane.
I mean, I'm gonna say that if Fizz and Nasus just decide to target any tower, it doesn't even survive for 5 seconds. We are seeing them push into the base now. First inhibitor falling down. HUJ saying that you don't even need to do Rift Herald to open up your base. You're just so far behind. Levels, gold, everything. I mean, just one Fizz Eve removes. Oh, that Nasus Q just did half his health bar as Sloppy will now press his R button. And sorry, the observer is going to Narnia, but there is a fight happening in mid lane, and I think that fight is just not favored on any side for TMO. I mean, where my wife again, this dude is just always under tower trying to defend, trying his best. You know,
if there was an MVP on TMO, this game is where my wife. He's been so vigilant at defending these towers, doing a fantastic job at it as well. He does go down a couple of times, but overall the time it took just to take him down. He's a sheer unit on his own. As you can see, he can tank a full Fizz combo right now, even while he's at 200 health. And this Fizz is 15 kills with 25 Magi stacks, and that Where's My Wife still took a reasonable amount of time to go down. So I don't know, it's 35-5 guys. It's 19 minutes in. There's not much for me to say.
I know something to say.
Great sportsmanship though, no surrenders, right? We're still playing this game. We're still trying to find high tech row. He's practically a stack for Nasus at this point. He does manage to spell sheet the Caitlyn shot, but Nasus does take him down for Shurima. He was not a fan of Caitlyn getting that gold after seeing Arcane episode 4 season 2. Alright.
No spoilers there, but something I did want to point out, it's never a good game when your support has equal items as your AD carry, right? I mean, it ain't looking good, guys. It ain't looking good.
Yeah, surely the last few minutes here before game ending, I cannot imagine a universe where TMO comes back. If they do, I do agree, Luke. I will indeed give them the win all across the board. I'll even give them my next 2 paychecks. They will deserve it for the sheer content they produce. It just might be the most viral video of 2025 even, not even of this year. Alright.
I agree with you, man. It would transcend time. It would transcend League of Legends. A comeback from this spot would be incredible. Especially against such a team, I think, of Qualifiers as HUJ. I want to say they are one of the favorites of this tournament.
They are my favorite for sure. I'm going to have fun watching every single one of their matches. My team will be facing them on Wednesday. I'll try to be extra friendly on that day, but I'll see what we can do. But any other game they're going to have, I'm definitely their number 1 supporter. A lot of these players, they are very nice players looking to improve their game sense, their knowledge. I think their early game was pretty decent, but the first Grubs fight was really rough, and it did take quite a long time. Nocturne coming in there, but sadly Slice Cakes was already down for the take. Nasus and Caitlyn pretty much 2v Baron. In the meanwhile here, Latina Carlos and Badman soloing the entire TMO base. Do we stop them? Let's see. Is Red Road Rebel, Where's My Wife, and High Tech Row up for the job to take down Badman and Latina Carlos?
Very close fight still going on. They have a chance. Laxat will come out. High Techro trying to find some redemption, some glory. But unfortunately, the Locket just buys him enough time, but no kills being found. Latina, the support Nautilus, not even being able to being taken down, man. This fight is just not looking close at all. And these two people on their own, with a bit of Baron support, are able to maybe end the game. Will they? They seem to be calling it off. I don't think they have to. High Tech gets hooked here. Is this final stand from the side of TMO? TMO need to find something. Finally, the support dies. Nautilus is down. However, this time, Nautilus here. And bonk, one down. How many more remain? Let's see. And bonk. Okay, that didn't do enough damage.
I'm telling you, Where's My Wife?
Where's My Wife?
He's the MVP.
Whoa.
So thank you for his team. Constantly being there to support them. Look at Sloppy here, almost getting taken down between.
Oh my god,
this damage!
Oh!
It's a slaughter, but thank you for TMO. They did do their very best here. I really like to enjoy this game. It looked really good from the get-go. It was looking fine, but in the end, HUJ showing their prowess. They can indeed surrender, but they chose to play the game out anyway, so really great from them. I just want to quickly highlight one specific play that I think would be the turning point for this game. We have to go through the...
I think I know the one you're referring to. I mean the first fight, the first real fight that happened. Let me see if I'm correct. It is this.
So, in my opinion, this kind of fight here, this is where the game was going a bit, in favor of HUJ. This initial play, all alone, no vision, Fizz and the rest of HUJ managing to capitalize. With Nocturne down here, we do see a very long extended play of events as we keep on fighting, although we do not have the numbers to be able to do this play. In the meanwhile, mid lane here also getting shoved in while this play is happening, meaning if you're TMO, you're gonna be losing quite a lot in this play. So overall here, 8 minutes into the game, we've given grubs, we've given 2 free kills while losing mid lane here, another potential kill here. And to top it off, we do re-engage, I believe, with Nocturne on the Fizz here. Yes, and this does end in yet another kill. Flash being used by Slice Cakes to salvage the moment. But these turn of events pretty much just turned the game into a big slaughter later on. So, yeah, let's look out for these mistakes. Hopefully we can learn in the future. And in the meanwhile, we can see what improvements we have. I do have one more recording from this game's MVP, which is going to be Slice Cakes on his Fizz. He did a fantastic job, and we'd like to hear a few words from Slice Cake. Bye. Oh, not this. My apologies. Where did I put? So, coming off the TMO versus HUJ game, I'm joined by Yahweh Soldier. Alright, he's a soldier of Jesus. Congratulations on the win. You of course got nominated by MVP. How is the mood today? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling very good. That was a very quick and easy game. We just kinda stomped. I mean,
let's hope that your opponents got some lessons from it, and hopefully they get stronger.
Yeah.
Thanks to your help. Who made the best calls in game?
I think that our jungler is the shot caller, so the shot calls were his. So I think him. Yeah.
This is not too shabby.
Yeah.
All right, shout out not too shabby for your shot calls. Did it all go as planned, or was there some things you had to improvise maybe?
I mean, only one thing didn't go as planned because our one player got hangover, so he didn't play. But the sub went into his role and did really good. So I think besides that, everything went all planned.
Who's the sub? What's the shout out this time? Who are we mocking and who are we shouting out?
we are mocking unknown memory, but his Discord is like Woodgar, I think. And the shadow goes to Rogos.
Grogos?
Rogos.
Rogos. Congrats. Well done for getting your team to victory. Any advice you would give your opponents?
Don't blind pick Lux on mid.
Alright,
It's
don't blind
really
pick
easy.
Locksmith.
Yeah, it's really easy to get just counter picked.
Well,
And mobile and like mobile heroes, assassins, just fuck her.
yep, so I guess that I hope that these words are taken lightly and to heart just at the same time so that we can all improve in general. Yes, so next time we pick Lux, try and pick it when the mid laner is already chosen and you know that it's a good matchup for Lux perhaps.
Yes, that's true.
Alright, thank you, Mr. Soldier.
Thank you very much.
I'll let you enjoy your day. Appreciate you
Okay.
stopping by, and I'm looking forward to your match tomorrow against Agony. Good
Thank
luck.
you very much. Goodbye.
See you.